Are you looking for a school with a center of academic excellence and a goal of producing morally upright citizens for national development? Look no further than Nakaseke International College, NICO. NICO is a mixed day and boarding secondary school for both O and A level, fully licensed and registered by the Ministry of Education and Sports.
In conjunction with enroll your child today at the Grace Primary School to provide the gift of a lifelong learning. Schedule your tour today at our premises in Agwata or call us on the numbers on your screen.
Well, another day is here for Echoes of Expression. Thank you for being part of this episode. As you know, it is a fruitful day and a very bright day. BENON MUKWAYA is my name. Before I go any further, I would like to thank you people who have been with us all this holiday. And I know you're going now to school to see that you continue for third term. And for those who are still watching us from home, the scholars and so on, we are with you. And please go and spread Echoes of Expression to your schools. Go and spread U24 television, as I say always, to your friends and family, so that we see that we achieve something at the end of the day. BENON MUKWAYA is my name, your host. Today is so different. Why? Because we have a great debate that we are going to have, and this debate is between Maryhill High School and Alliance High School. In a debate that was really enticing, saying that family planning should be introduced as a subject in secondary studies. Oh my God. Before we go any further, do you know what family planning is all about? What does it mean to plan for a family, you know? Do you think it will help out if we make it a subject to these school-going children, especially those in secondary level? In senior one, you enter and you study more about family planning. You're equipped with knowledge. I don't know whether even practical, in this case, is applicable. We shall see after these arguments. Before I go any further, still, I would wish to send regards to somebody. I don't know your name, but we have just seen your message. You sent it at the beginning of August, sending us greetings and inquiring more about debate. You said you're from Hillside Secondary School. We've just seen your message, but I request that next time, viewers, when you want to have immediate attention, please call. Either call or send a WhatsApp message on the number on your screen. We shall be able to have you and also listen from you. I believe we are not bad people who can reject you. Still, schools out there, it is our turn. It is now third term. Invite us and we have you on our media. That is to say, on our channel U24, we have lots to share with you. We have space for advertising. We have space for debates, school activities, everything and whatever you need. Now, before I go any further, let's slide into the updates that we have for today. So interesting. Not forgetting that Echoes of Expression is brought to you by Nakaseke International College. Take your child today to new NICO. Still Grace, the Grace Primary School in Agwata Town Council. I send you regards. These are our sponsors, and as well they advocate for the girl child education. Please, let's educate the girl child for the nation to be better. Remember, this message is brought to you by Echoes of Expression, the Grace Primary School, U24 Television, and UBC TV, inspiring Uganda. That is what we say. Oh my Lord. Okay. First and foremost, I would wish to take you to the Green Festival. Africa, go green. This time around it was Uganda, Kampala, go green. I'm sorry, by the way, I couldn't make it as I pledged because I was up and down, you know. I had some issues with me to handle on that day. That was 1st September. Students and children actually from all parts of Uganda gathered at Uma and had this wonderful representation. Yeah, they represented us, but as well I got through the social media what to share with you. One of the artists, you know, there were many artists, yeah, who performed on this great function. One was Spice Diana, the so-called MUKWAYA. MUKWAYA Hajara, a sister, you know what? So she performed, and we have the clip. Let's first look at the clip, and afterwards we come back. But you're going to see MUKWAYA performing as well. We shall see a team of young people also showcasing talent on the stage. Yeah, that is the Green Festival 2024. Let's have a look at this, then we come back for another update. All right. I think you've seen it was really fun. For those who missed this, next year is also coming. Just prepare and go. You go green. Otherwise, allow me to take you to these great souls. Why do I call them great? It's because they are really great. These are kids that have tried out to pull up the media personality by making us trend on TikTok. How? By actually doing, is it called imitating? Is it kind of imitating? Yeah, they imitate what we do and they end up selling us. We've seen them in various arenas repeating news that was aired at a given station. So these are Namuyomba comedy. Namuyomba comedy. I followed up after getting in touch with some people there. So I followed up. I found out that there is some a video that is running on their platform where they are discussing. Actually, they are discussing to the public. You see us acting, but things are not easy. That is what they were saying. So I loved this, and I said, since we are echoes of expression, an echo of expression, since we are U24B inspired, I need to get this clip, put it on air, and extend it to larger audiences. So I have them. We are going to see how this is. And mind you, in case you have something, please, let's do it for them, because talent. There is talent. We need to develop talent. Let's watch the Namuyomba comedy first. Let's watch the Namuyomba comedy first. We are going to see them calling for, actually playing some news skit. Yeah, imitating somebody. That is Lydia Chomukama of UBC. We are going to see them imitating her story. Then afterwards, we shall see them lobbying for help. Actually, it wasn't that lobbying, but at least talking to the public. Hey, in case you're there, good Samaritan, come and empower. Let's empower them. Let's help them so that they reach out. Big up Namuyomba Comedy.
Science and innovation hold the key to progress and development of the country in building wealth creation. The week-long exhibition will showcase and celebrate locally innovated products by local manufacturers in the country.
In the mobility industry, we already have a lot of innovations which are market ready. We have the buses, they are on the road, made in Uganda. We have motorcycles, electric, clean energy, made in Uganda. And we have a lot of the value chain already made in Uganda.
While touring the science exhibition, Musenero underscored the need for the ministry to develop more research in finding solutions, hindering the growth of local products.
We want to spearhead the research and innovation of products and solutions designed specifically first to address Ugandan problems and then roll on into the region.
The country now depends on local investors thanks to the development in research and innovation in the country.
We are fully capable of working with science. We are fully capable of taking hold of our science, technology and innovation.
The State Minister for ICT, Joyce Nabosa Sebugwao, urges the public to embrace locally made products which now are of quality.
Ugandans are now coming up. The standards they are making their goods are very good. They have improved a lot. They should come up and support our fellow Ugandans by buying their commodities. Their commodities are good. They have improved a lot.
The Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation will soon organize an investment summit to educate young investors to thrive competitively in the innovation world. Lydia Chomukama, Juma Nsamba, UBC News.
All right, let's support a talent. Let's support them out so that we get something good out of them at the end of the day. Let's slide into this debate. As you go for third term, please engage this source. Let them build capacity, ability, self-esteem to stand up and propose certain matters. Family planning. Family planning should be introduced as a subject in schools. Let's take a watch on this, then we shall be back after the session. Yeah.
Success is for the go-getters. Wangeshi Pauline from the Mary Hill Girls High School. Family planning should be introduced as a lesson to high school students. What is family planning? This is the process of controlling the number of children one has and the intervals between each. A lesson is a subject that is intended to be taught. A student is a person studying at a school, and high school is a higher institution of learning between primary school but before university or college. What are some of the methods of family planning? Abstinence, contraception, vasectomy, and sterilization, just to mention a few. Why are they not working? There's so many misconceptions, misbeliefs, miscommunication about these methods, and that's exactly why we have overpopulation in our country. Don't you think it's relevant if we introduce the topic at a young level, where we have very receptive minds within high school? See, I believe that I'm not yet planning for a family, true. That is why I'm ready to receive any clear facts I receive from a person I trust, a teacher. According to the Sexuality Information and Education Council of the US, parents find it comfortable to discuss sexual-related topics if they are introduced in schools. Japan, a very developed country, introduces these topics between the age of 10 to 11 years. Sri Lanka does it at the age of 17 to 18 years. Why not embrace it? Don't you want a balanced population? Don't you want resources enough for everyone comfortably? The world will be able to support, the current population of the world as we speak is averagely 7.3 billion. By 2030, it will be 8.5 billion. And by 2050, it will be 9.7 billion. How will the world be able to facilitate all the facilities for all these people, starting with food? As we speak, most people go hungry. We have street children. We have people struggling to survive because they never planned in advance. Why not introduce it this early? Don't you think it's relevant? Thank you.
Opposer number 1, you have 3 minutes.
Family planning. Family planning. Ian Odur from Alliance High School. Opposing this motion. Family planning should not be introduced as a lesson for high school students. What is family planning? To us, family planning involves 3 main facets. It involves birth control, it involves the provision of birth control, it involves the timing between the periods in which people have children, and it also involves strategizing on the right number of children to get. Birth control is using methods of contraception to determine how long you will take before you get your next child, or the possibility of getting that child in the first place. Birth control is employed in various methods. You can use intrauterine devices like tubal ligations for women, or hormonal implants for women in the arm, the left forearm. You can also use vasectomy in males, abstinence. You can also use condoms. So what is a lesson? A lesson is described as a period of learning where knowledge and practical skills are transferred from the students to the teachers in an informative and from the teachers, to the students in an informative and an interactive way. What is a high school? A high school is an institution where people from the ages of 14 to 18 here in Kenya go to get higher learning before they go to tertiary institutions or colleges and universities. Family planning should not be introduced as a lesson for high school students. Why is this so? Fellow beings, Africans of all ages, from all schools, this is our future we are talking about. We are approached by a dilemma, a nexus of the future and the past. What legacy do you want to be remembered for? Having introduced what would cause a rift in the behaviors and trends of students, having introduced what would have caused a change in our legacy, a change in how we behave, what we call our own. Families planning should not be introduced as a lesson for high school students. Here in school, the 844 system has a lot of pressure. There are 8 subjects that are examinable in the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. Last year in 2017, during the KCSE, as the Kenya National Examination Council cites, 88%, get me right. Look around you. There are 10 people around you. Last year, if you did KCSE, 8 of you would not have gone to university. You have studied for 15 long years. Then you don't go to university. There is pressure. Introducing a lesson that is examinable, subject notes, revision, it would really cut on your time. You would not be able to handle all that pressure. Family planning should not be introduced as a lesson for high school students. Make the right choice. Thank you.
Second proposer, you have 3 minutes for rebuttal.
Let us not behave like ostriches, burying our heads, pretending not to see our challenges. You talk about immorality coming up. Immorality has been there from time immemorial. Otieno Angela Apio from the Maryhill Girls High School. Ready to propose the motion that states family planning should be introduced as a lesson in high school. We know very well that immorality has not just begun the other day. It has been there for a very long time. What are we trying to say? Because we know it is a challenge that you're already facing, why not come up with measures that can curb the effects of these challenges? I'm talking about us implementing family planning so that we can be able to stop the rate of teenage pregnancies, the number of street children that are out there, in as much as we might be undergoing some lessons to educate our fellow students and our teenagers that they're not supposed to be engaging themselves in such premarital activities. Let us also curb some of the effects of premarital sex. On to my first point. Family planning in high school is going to ensure that credible information is taught and fed to our high school students, and therefore demystifying the whole issue of family planning. We very well know that there are many misconceptions about some of the family planning methods. What if we are to start this at a very young and tender age? We're going to eradicate any possibilities of these misconceptions being there. Quality education is the 4th SDG. A school is a setup that is aimed at molding one into a wholesome person that is a social responsible person, not just academics. We also have the social sector of life. It's not just about our books. We also need to learn about other things. Imparting knowledge is very vital in this case. Besides, knowledge is power. Let us educate our students on family planning. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. We very well know that the world is drowning in immorality. So why not clutch at a straw? So why not take up family planning? I may take rice, but if I am to add more ingredients and make pilau, it's going to be more sweeter. Why not merge sexual education and family planning, and therefore see the outcome becoming better? With that, I would not like to arrest my case, rather rest my case. Thank you.
Second opposer, you have 3 minutes for rebuttal.
If you can't beat them, join them. Second opposer, strongly opposing the motion, family planning should be introduced as a lesson to high school students. First of all, we are an African people. What is our fabric? Morality. Therefore, having a vote of immorality as a way of getting challenges has no point. Remember, we are a third world country, not a first world country, not Japan. We have our own race, our own challenges and own goals to achieve. Giving students a safe way through to the activities, which is a moral decay. This encourages them to go away on 40% of youths ages 18 to 20 engage in sexual activities. This has been proven by the UNESCO. When you introduce family planning into high school students, this will bring forth a safe way, a safe cocoon in which they will hide into their illegal activities. First of all, secondly, with this will bring confusion. We have religious students who take on religious studies. These students, these religious studies, strongly go against contraceptives. Then you bring in family planning. This will bring in confusion and will turn our students into politicians who all they do is rabble instead of taking good time to do constructive activities. Thirdly, this is the wrong target, I believe. Why introduce family planning into people who have their own goals, people who have their own activities, who have their own ambitions to achieve? These people have years to go into marriage. Family planning is meant for married couples, not for students in high school. We have university students who are closer to the platform of marriage, not high school students. I mean, we are Africans. Also, when we have family planning into our schools, what are we trying to portray? We are trying to portray a nation that is bringing forth immorality, bringing forth and fighting for immorality. Remember, we are told, a person who does not identify by his values is not a man and is not any people. Therefore, we have our own values to defend. We have our own moralities to defend. Therefore, as a people, we have to defend this. Therefore, I strongly oppose family planning shouldn't be introduced as a lesson to high school students. Thank you.
I am Wangeshi Kenji from the Mary Hill High School proposing the motion, family planning lessons should be introduced to students in high school. Thank you for the question where you are asking how sure are we that the students will use the family planning lessons and skills they learn. How will they use the family lesson skills they learn? Like any other lessons we learn in high school, the skills we learn will be used either right now in our present or later in future. The family planning lessons that the students will receive in high school can be used in future. For example, look at the number of dropouts we are having in university. Those dropouts are dropping out because of early child parenthood, because of getting children at a young age. The family planning methods will help to reduce the number of dropouts in universities because of these courses. It has also been recommended by the United Nations Population Fund that family planning will enable teenagers, as we have said, high school students are mostly teenagers between 14 and 18, to make informed and rational decisions about their sexuality. There's an adage that goes that lack of knowledge is a recipe for disaster. We do not want to get these disasters. No wonder our high school students are receiving the knowledge about family planning. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. In a battle, the soldiers undergo vigorous training to earn skills that they will use in the battle. Here, our battle is life after high school, and the lessons they are learning are family planning lessons. This lesson will help them in future so that you can avoid cases of broken down educational and career dreams.
Third opposer, you have 3 minutes.
I look around. I see a people who have lost hope in their culture, in their vision, in their hope for a future. I remember my grandmother used to sit us down in our heart with her brainy intellect, tell us about the future, the hope for a future, how to counter the effects of moral corrosion. Then here we are. That is exactly what we're applying for. What are we really implying? Our own society. I look at you, Maina Alice, Thank you very much for that question. Our own. My own. I look at you, each and every soul in this hall. My people, my society, my culture, my moral values eroded with time. Simply because we are losing hope in a system that has existed since time immemorial. Immorality, yes, has been there, and so has morality. When the hour strikes and the verdict is out, there is a winner and there is a loser. But what really matters is to accept the verdict and realize that the battle is not yet over. We are yet to see better days. This is not the moment to lose trust and hope in our values. This is the moment to realize that there is a hope for tomorrow. There is a future that we should be working for. Moral decadence. When we start teaching students in high school family planning with a hope for a better future, we might not have the future in the first place. Kenya, for instance, at the current times, is fighting over population. The resources themselves are not available to sustain this society, to sustain this population. Then you're teaching family planning to the wrong audience. The high school students who are yet to see the faces, the gates of a family. They're yet not even close to see marriage. This is targeting the wrong audience. We should target the students in university who will have direct impact to the population of tomorrow, because there is no need of fighting for tomorrow if tomorrow will not be in our hands in the first place, if tomorrow will be non-existent, if tomorrow will just be a bunch of eroded conduct, eroded morals, eroded values. What do we stand for as a people? What do we stand for? To make a difference, we need to rise from our narrow confinements of individualistic concerns to broader human concerns. This is a matter of humanity. When I got the motion, I looked at my fellow debaters and I asked them, is it really about winning? Is it really about getting that trophy? When I'm debating right now, my main interest is not to get that trophy. It is not to get the winning glory or so. It is to tell you guys that we have a future. We have something to stand for. We should prove that we are right to hold this stature of being a member of this society, be a part of this culture, be a part of this community. And that is what we should be striving for. That is what we should be hoping for. And use the statistics as they are. We are no first world country. We are not Japan. We are not China. We are not USA. This is Kenya. We know best what we are going through. We know best the way forward. And we know best that the best way forward is to uphold our character. Be the people we were born to be. Be the people that we are. Be the people that we are meant to.
For both teams, I still believe that you could have done more to convince. But all the best to
High school. The judges have awarded you 67%. Alliance High School. The judges have awarded you 71%, making you our winners of the day. Congratulations to both teams.
All right. Thank you so much for giving me company. You know, I can't be on alone. I need your company, just as you know. It has been an educative debate. As me, I think it has made some great change in the minds of Africans watching us from every part of the world. Benon MUKWAYA is my name. Remember to pass via Goshen Fashions to pick nice outfits, you know. Room M3 194 Makai Plaza. Go there, you'll never regret, just as I tell you. All right, remember, Nakaseke International College is where your child is meant to be, and the Grace Primary School, because they support a cause of expression. Meet next time.
Are you looking for a school with a center of academic excellence and a goal of producing morally upright citizens for national development? Look no further than Nakaseke International College, NICO. NICO is a mixed day and boarding secondary school for both O and A level, fully licensed and registered by the Ministry of Education and Sports.
In conjunction with Enroll your child today at the Grace Primary School to provide the gift of a lifelong learning. Schedule your tour today at our premises in Agwata or call us on the numbers on your screen.